Hey YouTube, this is Honey's Child, and I'm going to be talking to you today about why I decided to go natural. First of all, let me just say that I'm a licensed professional cosmetologist, and I've been licensed for over 20 years. I had an experience one day in the salon where I had a client come in, and the client, it was her first visit at the salon, and she stated to me that she didn't want her hair pressed and curled. She didn't want a chemical treatment, but she wanted for me to be able to do something with her hair. Now, you know, when you're doing your consultations, you don't always when your day is kind of going along the way that it normally goes, you don't really want things to come unexpectedly to kind of throw you off your square. And I must confess, she kind of threw me off my square. So once I regained my composure and I got my thoughts together, then I was like, okay, I offered to do her a twist set. And so I said to her, listen, you can wear your hair natural. Since the chemicals have done you wrong, since the heat has done you wrong, let's try a natural hair set. Now, in the meantime, in between time, the only products, keep in mind, that I have right now are the products that have been synthetically formulated by most manufacturing companies. So, I had already, prior to her coming in, started doing research on YouTube with the Natural Hair Journey community. And I was loving the results that I was seeing, and some of the results I was like, I can't even believe that this is their hair. But I continue on after person after person after person, seeing just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful hair and beautiful results. Didn't matter what texture, whether it was curly, whether it was kinky, whether it was wavy, I was seeing beautiful hair right before my very eyes. So being able to offer to my client hope that she too could have this hair was just like, something that she couldn't really grasp because she didn't know anything about the YouTube community, and I was just learning about the YouTube community. So I had to go ahead and tell her, hook, line, and sink. Listen here, sister. You really are going to have to beat those eyebrows, make sure you put a little makeup on your face, change your jewelry, change your mindset, and you're going to have to own this. And you're going to have to go out and face the world without this hair and show them that you are beautiful, with or without hair. Now, as I was telling her this, the voice that I heard said to me, okay, well, you running around here, fried, dyed, and laid to the side. What are you going to do? How are you going to embrace yourself? How are you going to be true to you? Now, I am one that I am truly big on authenticity. But that voice let me know, please, you are being fake. You are being a hypocrite. How can you tell someone else to do something that you're not even doing yourself? So, I'm big on self-examination. I had to get into that mirror and say, you know what? You ain't right. And we're going to have to fix this, And I got a little nervous. I'm not going to lie. I got a little nervous because, my style was very clean, very cut, very bold. But as a hairdresser, and more importantly, as a salon owner, I could not go to work looking any kind of way. And I couldn't, for the life of me, figure out, okay, well, if I do this with her, what am I going to wear? How am I going to look? So then the mirror was turned on me and the hard questions were put to me. What are you going to do? See, and the answer that I got was, I'm going to do this with you. Instead of me sending you on this journey on your own, on this road trip by yourself, I'm going to have to be a passenger in this car. I'm going to have to go ahead and take the same medicine that I'm trying to feed you. I'm going to have to take it. So that's just what I did. I told my client, listen, I'm not going to let you go through this by yourself. We're going to go through this together. That way, at each and every stage of it, that whatever it is that you're going through, I'll be experiencing it right with you. Now, I don't know if she cared or if she didn't care, but I know, I don't know most hairdressers that will do that. So, you know, I just don't. But anyhow, this was one of the reasons, because, you know, I have been on a journey before I even began a natural hair journey. I have been seeking and searching and looking everywhere, even under rocks, dirt, wherever, trying to find information on always how to properly care and maintain and retain my clients' hair length and moisture. And I knew just from my basic studies as a cosmetologist that one of the things that you have to have in hair in order for it to grow is to be able to retain that protein and that moisture. You have to have that balance. So I have been on this journey, and I had no idea that this lady was going to walk through my salon, and she was going to challenge me, and she was going to make me start this journey. And not only the journey through hair, but just start this journey of self and making sure that I stay and remain authentic. Because sometimes, you know, we can think that we are the end all of be all, but change is constant, change is vast, change is something that we should always be seeking, and especially when it helps us to grow and it keeps us from being complacent and it keeps us propelling forward and learning and being filled with knowledge. Because let's face it, I mean, you know, if we stop seeking knowledge, then knowledge isn't going to go away, but it's just that, you know, we're going to dwindle, and we don't want to do that. We want to keep oil in our lantern. So, I decided, now she started her journey in February. Now, I tried to transition for a few months, and it wasn't even a couple of months, but I just got so excited and so impatient all at the same time that I was like, you know what? I'm going to do this. I am going to just chop it. So I did. April 22nd, 2011, I did my big chop. I came home, I talked to my husband, I played my case, I showed him a couple of the videos, you know, because I believe communication is everything. If you got some support system to help you while you're going through this, then you can make it through anything. So we had our little discussion, and I told him, you know, this is making us be well-rounded in so many different ways. Because listen, I'm not going to sit here and tell you guys that I'm not going to do another chemical service in my salon again. That's not going to be the case. If I wore a relaxer for 26 years, and it took me this long to try and go natural, then I'm going to really have to be patient and educate these consumers and my clients on why it's important to either stretch a relaxer or not have a relaxer at all, and vice versa. And just be patient, because everybody doesn't arrive at the same understanding at the same time, just like everybody didn't arrive in the world at the same time. This is why we have all different birthdays or what have you. So, you know, we have to be patient with each other, and we have to keep continuing educating one another and encouraging one another. So I'm going to upload some before and after pics, and I just wanted to share this information with you guys and let you know this was why I decided to do my big chop. So this is Honey's Child, and I'm looking forward to doing many more videos. And my channel is about health, wellness, and beauty. So I'm going to be delving into any and everything dealing with fashion, hair, makeup, skincare, what have you. And hopefully you guys will remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. And until then, remain beautiful. Ciao.